Hello. My name is Zach, and this is my first ASMR video. I have been a listener of ASMR, an ASMR enjoyer for many years now. I can't even remember when I first started watching ASMR. I may have been in high school, which for me was like over 7 years ago. And I don't even know how I found ASMR, but I ended up really liking it. I think the first ASMR artist that I became a big fan of was Heather Feather ASMR. Heather Feather. OGs will remember Heather Feather. She doesn't really put anything out anymore, I don't think. I haven't actually tried to look. But back in the day, she was my favorite. And I don't think I've ever stopped listening to ASMR since I first started listening. It was one of those things that I found and you tell no one about. I think it's just one of those things where it's like still a little bit culturally taboo. I think there's preconceived notions around ASMR and what it is and whether or not it's like a sexual thing. To me, ASMR is not sexual, or at least the kind that I enjoy is not sexual. It definitely is a genre of ASMR that exists. Trust me, I've seen it. But it's not for me. No judgment. I feel like ASMR can have genres just like any other medium, and one of them just happens to be sexual. I personally prefer close-up whispers. I prefer also really like soft-spoken. I really like soft-spoken ASMR. But generally, I'm listening to whispering videos. I like mouth sounds, I think, more when they're naturally just a part of the speech. I think they're nice when they're naturally a part of speech. But I'm drawn to all different types of ASMR. I really like when people ramble. Or talk about something they really like. Or just listening to people's trains of thought, I think can be very fun. I think if I were to keep doing this, or to keep making videos, I probably would want to talk about just whatever's on my mind, or different things that I like to do. I have lots of hobbies. I'm definitely a hobby-oriented person. But I'm the kind else is there? I'm a musician of sorts. I like to sing. I'm trying to engage with that a little bit more, to be honest. I feel like I'm really out of it right now with music. I'm trying to be a little bit more of an actor. I'm currently in a play in my small little hometown. It's a very small theater group, but I'm having a lot of fun with that. And I'm trying to foster some acting skills with that. I'm also a barista. Surprise, surprise, a creative person is also a barista. I feel like it's a trope at this point. It is actually 100% a trope. But I really, really, really like coffee. Big coffee fan. Helps me focus and wake up. Now I think I'm going to show you some stuff that I have. And I don't even know if it'll make good sounds, but they're at least things I can talk about. You may have noticed that I have a cough drop in, resulting in some mouth sounds. I hope you like it. But an unsuspected sound that I wasn't even thinking about until now is that my chair makes noises that I find undesirable. My microphone came with a pop filter. I opted not to use it, as I kind of like the more raw sounds of whispering, and I didn't really want that. The kind of crisper, kind of accidental mouth sounds to be cut out by a pop filter, but I do have it. Does that even sound good? It may or may not. Sorry, I can't take myself seriously a lot of the time. That's okay though. I don't really want to be too serious about things. I have a tendency, I think, to make things like grave. And I'm trying to be less serious with my life in a joyful way. Not to say that things don't matter. Things definitely matter. And you should have aspirations if you want to. But I'm trying not to be too over crazy about it with myself. I feel like I'm in a time of my life where I have lots of opportunity. There are many, many things in my life that are sources of potential for me. Potential things that I think I could pursue to make me happy. And one of those things, and the reason I bring it up, is because I just wanted to start creating things on a whim and not be too serious about them. And this is a part of that. I wanted to try to make an ASMR video, being someone ASM artists, I always blank on favorites whenever people ask me what my favorite things are. I'm trying to think of who my favorite is right now, because I definitely have one right now. Between a couple, but these guys are really, like, they're popping up for me right now a lot on my feed, and they just give me so many tingles. It's crazy. Right now, I really am enjoying Garrett Giggles ASMR, or Giggles Garrett, Garrett Giggles. It's one or the other. That's like a bit he does also in his videos. He opens the video with like, I'm Giggle Garrett, or I'm Garrett Giggles. I legitimately cannot remember which one it is. I'll tag it below. But his like whisper rambles and like offhand mouth sounds, it's just great. It's unreal. And I just love the way he talks about things. He's so entertaining and also relaxing at the same time. Love Giggle Garrett. Big fan of Giggle Garrett. Another creator I'm really enjoying, Curly Dude ASMR. He does a lot of short lo-fi videos, and role plays. Sometimes he'll just be talking about his like routine for something, or sometimes he'll just be doing a little role play. And what I love about the videos, I mean, besides the fact that he's just so, I think, naturally good at being tingly and making you relaxed, is he has this great energy and like charisma that makes you want to keep watching. So I'm really enjoying ASMR Curly Dude, or Curly Dude ASMR. It's one or the other. I'll tag him below. Not that either of these amazing creators need my shout out. This is my first ASMR video. Who am I? Another creator that I love. And she is so good at what she does, is Michaela ASMR. Michaela ASMR. She does primarily role plays, and she's a creator that's kind of both on the short and long form video side of things. But she does great role plays, and she is so tingly. She has such a comforting and relaxing whisper voice, and she matches that with some kind of inaudible talking sometimes, especially in role plays. I always love her videos that have her like cleaning out your ears, and she'll get like a POV with like a tube, and the tube is like filled with gunk. It's filled with gunk, and she'll grab it out with tweezers, and she'll say, "Hello, love, hello, love, hello, love, hello, love, hello, love." And the most recent one I watched, she was like pulling gunk out of your ears, and like your hearing was going away, like every however many seconds. And it was so tingly, it was a little bit like the fishbowl effect, you know? I feel like I could talk endlessly about ASMR and ASMR creators. There's so many that there have been throughout the years, and some that ASMR has been around. I mean, even if you were to count the OG, just kind of like whisper videos that weren't even called ASMR, like, that's a long time. Anyway, I'll show you another thing now. I'm realizing I said I was going to show you stuff, and then I never did. This is Bubert. This is Bubert. He currently is holding my D&D dice. My D&D dice. D&D is another one of my hobbies. I originally crafted Bubert. I don't know why I made him. I do know what I can say is he is modeled after creations by an internet creator of sorts called Creamy Cannoli. Creamy Cannoli. Please look up Creamy Cannoli. They make weird little creatures out of like all sorts of mediums. I think mainly paper mache. And they make them these weird, like uncanny, glassy-eyed creatures and people. And that is what Bubert is modeled after. You might hear. He is hollow on the inside. And those are my dice rolling around within him. He's a pumpkin, by the way. I then crocheted this holster for him, and he lives in this. I call it his binding. He is bound. The lore I have built around him is that he is an extraplanar being who is not from this plane of existence, and his aim is domination of the multiverse through probably very terrible means. He is a dark being. I don't know why that's the lore I came up with him. He just gives me that vibe. He's also a joke amongst my friends, and he's been passed around to the friend group quite a few times, just to live in different places. He's lived in Chicago for a little while. Now he's back in Missouri with me. In misery. What else do I have for you? My MagSafe wallet. I don't like to carry cash. I just like to carry my cards. I don't know. Something about carrying cash. I just don't like it. Anyways, I had to put in another cough drop because I'm still a little sick. I definitely lost the plot a few times during this video, but that is okay.